why students will join this program. So with us is one of our students from Australia. You've been a South African before, you come back for the program. We're going to invite Sam Moolman to talk to us about his experiences at iALA. Yes, Sam, welcome. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you very much, Edward.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to be here with you guys.
Yeah, you can look into the camera or you can look at me, talk to me. Maybe important question, Sam, is what was the most difficult thing for you? What was the funniest thing? And what did you learn? I think that's the three questions that you can maybe talk to me or our viewers. What was the most difficult thing?
The most difficult thing for me this year was probably just how you have to work with other people, especially ones that have like a very different outlook on life to you. If you're coming here thinking that everybody's going to all function the same, we all have the same views on everything, that's totally very much the wrong idea to come with. So you need to have an open mind to understand that not everybody's going to want to think the same as you, do something in the same way that you're going to do. And then to follow on to that, to like something I learned is how to work with other people, and also the ability that when you have conflict to just talk it out, not just sit quietly, and to be honest with each other. Yeah. Something that we did this year as students, after we had one of the issues earlier in the year with a group of students, is we decided every Wednesday night after dinner at 7 p.m. we're going to have a group meeting, and if there's any problems that any students had throughout the week that maybe somebody else had done to them, or just any sort of issues at all, that we'd have a group meeting, we'd come together and we'd discuss it as students and work it out to stop any further problems that we might have building upwards. Like, it might be a small thing now, but say in a month it's going to be an issue, and that's very much a skill that you can carry through with life. If you have issues with people, talk to them. Don't just let it simmer in the background, because that's probably, in my opinion, one of the worst things that you can do, because that's when you cause real trouble and real havoc. And then,
funniest thing?
It'd be lots of funny moments. I wouldn't say it'd be like anything specific I can think off the top of my head, but just like the day-to-day interactions that you have with your fellow students, the things that you say, the jokes that you can make with each other, and just part of living with a bunch of other people that do, in essence, have a very similar sense of humor to you. You can create the most funniest of moments and incidents that can happen. And you just laugh over like small things. Like today now when we were hiking through this kloof here, I fell over many times. Everyone's like, okay, fine, and then everyone just bursts out laughing. But
I want to interrupt you. Wasn't the funniest thing when actually the Springboks win against Australia this year? Wasn't that the funniest moment for you?
That was just poetic justice. I might live in Australia, Springbok at heart.
Okay, good, fantastic. Is there something that you can single out to say, that's what I've learned, that's what I wanted to learn being in South Africa?
For me, I'd have to say, I think what I came here to learn and what I ended up learning was actually a bit different. Because more for me, I came this year like to have fun and to learn some more like life skills, which don't get me wrong, I learned life skills as well, but more what I learned was people skills, which I know is not very highly advertised, and none of us came here expecting, okay, what's the number one thing we're going to learn? How to interact with other people. Because you think you come out of school, I've got this. I was with Macy, I was with Sian, I was the captain of the rugby team, captain of the cricket team, and you think, I've got this, I know how to work with people. And you come here, and when you're living with, say, 9, 10, 11, 12 different other students that don't think anything like you, all have different journeys in life to have taken them where they are now, that's more what you learn, is how to interact with other people that don't think the way you do. And it's a very, very important life skill to have. So for me, that was probably the biggest thing that I learned that I wasn't really expecting to learn, was how to interact with other people.
Yeah, I could say that you will be able to go back. I've seen your personal development through the year. It was a tough year not being at home. All the students had families close by. You were a phone call away, but it was still there. And it was amazing to see the journey that you went through. Actually, and mums don't want to hear this, but becoming independent and do your own thing. And now by the end of the year, it's time to go home. But you've grown into a person that can take responsibility for his own emotions, but your future career, and losing great friends behind, which you might be friends for the rest of your life. So yes, Sam, it was good to have you here. And thanks for joining us.
Yeah, of course, it was my pleasure to be here. Thank you very much.
That's it. And for the viewers, see you here next year.
Yep, you better join. It's great fun.
Bye-bye.